Nick Goulden here with Lehigh Valley Coca-Cola Park, sitting down with John Mayberry Jr., outfielder for the Ironpigs. How you doing today, John?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing great, thank you. All right, now just to start, get things started talking about your time with the Phillies. How was your experience in the major leagues, and what did you learn in your time with the Phillies?
Well, my experience was great. It was all that I'd ever dreamed of and more. Getting the chance to play with some of the guys that were on the World Series team last year was just a great learning experience. I got to pick their brains about a lot of things that are, I guess, vital to helping you be successful at the major league level.
I know it's a little bit ago, but your first game in the majors, new Yankee Stadium, you hit that two-run home run, and you also hit a double later in that game. How exciting was that for you?
Oh, it was awesome. There was a lot of adrenaline pumping, and I was just excited. Something I've been looking forward to my whole life. And then on top of that, I had my mom and dad there. That they were able to share that moment with me. So it was great.
Now, after you hit that homer, you walked into the dugout. Everyone seemed to kind of ignore you. It seemed like a little funny joke. Is that a rookie ritual, with the Phillies?
I don't know if it's a ritual, but it's definitely been around for a while. So when I came into the dugout and saw that nobody was getting up to congratulate me, I kind of knew what was going on. So I took it in stride. It was all in good fun.
I know you played with Michael Taylor at Stanford for a year. How does it feel being reunited with an old teammate?
It's cool. It's great. We're in a different arena now, different atmosphere, but Mike's still the same guy. We still get along great, and we've actually kept in touch a little bit. After our time at Stanford together.
Okay, now I know I'm stealing this question from a fellow intern that I know interviewed you a couple of days ago, but he asked you who you thought was the better rivalry, Stanford-Cal or Phillies-Mets. So I'm just going to ask you once again.
Well, like I told him, I'm going to go with the here and the now. So I'm going to say that the rivalry with the Phillies is a bigger one, but they both have their places in my life, and it's just been awesome to be a part of both.
What do you kind of see happening with your future career?
Well, hopefully I'll be able to make it to the big leagues and have a long and prosperous career.
Did your father, John Mayberry Sr., have a big impact on you as a kid getting involved with the game of baseball?
Yeah. He opened doors that probably wouldn't have been possible otherwise. He was a coach with the Royals, and that gave me the chance to spend a lot of time in the clubhouse and get to see experience firsthand what big league life was all about.
Did you play any other sports when you were growing up besides baseball?
Yeah, I played basketball throughout high school. So I was playing baseball and basketball in high school, and since I've kind of picked up golf. So I think those are the big three sports for me.
What was it like for you getting called up, playing with the big guys like Chase Utley, Ryan Howard, Jimmy Rollins? You talked about this a little earlier, learning a lot from them. But just specifically, what kind of things do you learn from veteran players like that?
Well, it's tough to put a finger on exactly what you learn. I think that you can learn a lot just by watching, how they go about their business. I think Chase Utley in particular is one guy that can be definitely looked at, and you try to emulate what he does just because he's such a professional and goes the extra mile as far as preparation is concerned.
You seem very relaxed when you're on the field. I mean, it seems like you're very confident and you're ready for anything. What is it that makes you so calm and collected when you're out on the field?
I don't know. I guess it's good that that's how I'm perceived, but I think that's just part of my personality. So if that's what comes through, then I guess that's just how I'm made.
I was reading in the newspaper a few days ago, in the Get to Know John Mayberry column, and I noticed your favorite movie is The Count of Monte Cristo, which is actually one of my favorite movies. What is it that makes this movie your favorite movie?
Well, I don't know. It's just a good flick. Jim Caviezel, I believe his name is, did a great job acting, and it was kind of cool to see a guy go from being betrayed to ultimately finding himself on the top of the social chain. So it was just kind of a good story.
So you're into the whole revenge style of getting back at the people. I mean, not in a sense revenge, but almost in a way like he went from nothing, as you said, and then coming back and being able to find those riches and everything like that.
Absolutely. I wouldn't focus on the revenge aspect, but I would say that it was neat to see him go from being completely uneducated to meeting the guy in prison and learning the tricks of the trade and becoming one of the more intellectual guys, I'm sure, of that time.
There you have it, folks. Nick Goulden sitting down with John Mayberry Jr., the Ironpigs. Thanks for your time today, and good luck with the game tonight.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Back to Sports Source on WIBF FM The Burn after this.